friends. Welcome in. I see Dan, the streamer formerly known as Scorch, is being impatient. But welcome in. Oh, excuse me. I hope everybody has had a great start of the new year. As you all know, this is my first stream of the year, so welcome to 2026. It's been fantastic. That's complete and total sarcasm. Patience is a card game, not something I have. But welcome in, everybody. Today we are going to be building this Takoyaki Stand, which was a gift from Scorchhold, or Shut Up Dan. It's going to take me a while to get used to your new name. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to just sort of kick off with some of our usual chill brick building vibes. Try to get back into a normal schedule this year. We'll see how that goes. I already know later in the year things are going to get hectic. This year I am going to start trying to pre-build into my schedule some days off from streaming at the end of each month. If you follow me on any of my socials, you will see my monthly schedule when it comes out. Actually, I can show you just an example. I did get a new schedule thing made. Here we go. So yeah, so this is going to be what my schedules look like from now on. And up top, it's going to have this part that says upcoming tavern closures to give you guys a heads up on when I won't be streaming each month. Obviously, schedules are not 100% guaranteed, but I'll try to stick to it as best I can. But yeah, so as I said there, the end of this month, I will not be streaming the last week of January. But we're going to build some bricks today, and on Sunday, we're going to finish this set. And then for the rest of January, my streams are going to be playing a game called Trash Goblin. So that should be interesting. It's sort of like a build things from trash, I guess is the best way to describe it. That just reminds me, I need... Well, actually, no, nothing reminded me. I just spaz and remembered I needed to... Trash Goblin sounds like something your friend calls a kid when he doesn't tidy their room. You know, maybe. Maybe. All right. Let me get this updated real quick. Oh. Pyro. That is not what you wanted to do. There we go. Takoyaki Stand mini brick build set. So this particular set, as you might have noticed, it's kind of hard to tell without anything but comparison, but these are mini bricks. So they're a little bit smaller than regular Lego bricks, but they aren't micro bricks. I don't like touching micro bricks. I've never really worked with the mini bricks before, so this is going to be a new experience. I do have my tweezers on hand if I need it for any of the smaller pieces, like these here, just in case. I learned, at least with micro bricks, tweezers on hand are very needed. Okay. I need to fix that. I have too many echoes in my head. Don't need. What do you think of the Lego Smart Bricks controversy? I don't know. I'm gonna just leave it in an I don't know. I tend to try and reserve judgment until something is out. And so yeah, I'm not going to. Hang on, I need to. Why is nothing working? Sorry guys, I'm trying to monitor myself, and I got these new headphones for the holidays and they're behaving strangely, so I was trying to get that fixed. Okay. But yeah, I'm withholding judgment. I don't know enough about them. Will I get one intentionally? Probably not. Like, I won't go looking for a smart brick set just because it's a smart brick set. People are saying it's gonna take the fun out of playing with Lego. I don't play with Lego much. I build Lego. I collect Lego. Those are true statements. But I don't play with it much. So I don't really have an opinion. Okay. These headphones are still. What? What do you mean I can't turn it off? I want to hear what I'm saying. These headphones, they have a thing where if it detects that I am talking, it turns the volume down, which is great. Except, I want to hear what I'm saying right now. All right, let me try the other one. Obviously, the first time I've streamed with these particular okay. Can I just turn it off? Oh. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on that later, because I don't know why it won't let me turn that. Oh, that is so weird. Anyway, what is a stream without technical difficulty, right? That's okay, I can monitor a different way. Do need to figure it out before the next gaming stream though, because this won't work during a gaming stream. Anyway. What is streaming without technical difficulty? We'll get it figured out one of these days. Hopefully my signal is doing all right. I know I had some drop frames during my starting soon screen. I can talk. But it seems to have cleared up since then. Okay, let's click some bricks, guys. So this set is a little confusing in that it takes from two different bags. So if you see me like reaching to the side, it's because I'm getting the stuff from the other bag. I don't have enough room on my desk to have all of these pieces laid out. So I'm just gonna have to reach back and forth. Why they didn't just put everything in one bag, I don't know. That would have made sense to me. Seems okay, but you're kind of in an area that it's expecting 90 per hour winds tonight, so if you lose... Yeah. That sounds... a bit wild. We call those hurricanes here. Oh, just 6. Okay. All right. So this build that we're doing today is, as I said before, a gift from Shut Up, Dan. And I thank you very much for it. It looks like it's going to be a fun set. Red weather warning in 40 years. Wow. Good luck, I guess. Hope all goes well. So this set is building what's called a Takoyaki Stand. Which actually, I have my puzzle today. Worst case scenario is your home lands in Oz. That's not good. So here's the puzzle. And this is actually some art of a takoyaki stand. They're sort of little octopus balls. Like, I think they're kind of like almost like a pancake dough with an octopus mixture inside. I have never had one. I don't like octopus, but I know of them. But it's a super cute set. So I'm just hoping that the mini bricks are not going to drive me crazy. So far, it seems okay. They're definitely not as bad as micro bricks. Micro bricks are the bane of existence. I might have just lost a piece. There is a chance already that some of these pieces might be lost because when I was separating this particular tray, I hit with my elbow and pieces went everywhere. So hopefully I did not see any more on the ground. So hopefully I got them all. I did have everything like really nice and organized. And then my bumbling elbows came into play and they were like, no. We can't have any of that. Organization to make your life easier? Nah. So if you want to know why we can't have nice things, it's because of my elbow. I could definitely tell I will probably have to use the tweezers at some point. Just because these pieces are a little small. But how's everybody's year been going? Anything interesting going on? Anything crazy going on? I live in the US, so of course there's crazy things going on here. Not going to comment on it. We try to stay politics free here as best we can, outside of just generically commenting on it sucks. You made it 4 days in and broke a rib. I saw that on some social media. I don't remember which one I was on at the time. But yeah, you shouldn't do that. That's not good. Mom mode disapproves. Thankfully, it did come with a separator specifically for the mini bricks, so when Pyro screws up like she just did, it's easier. It was an accident. Okay. I'm still giving you a look. Okay. Look. We're just getting started, and already I'm having to unbuild them. Is that how this is gonna go? I just want to take off this piece. This one piece. Goodness gracious, it is really stuck in there. It's of course like in the middle of the plate. There is some more dropped frames. Twitch. Let's not do this. Suntroa and I have... We try and plan ahead our trips for the year. At least get them sort of a starter plan, I guess you could say. Okay, what about the tweezers? And I can already say September is going to be crazy around here. There's a decent chance that I won't stream at all in September. I'm still debating. Oh, there goes those drop frames again. Okay. There is certainly a way to get this piece up. It should not be this hard. That's what this is for. Maybe if I put a single brick here, I have some leverage. Nope. That didn't help. Merely made me drop a brick. Okay. Okay, I can see there is a gap underneath. Maybe these little are tweezers. If I can get up under there. Aha! I think I got it. Aha! It took all of my tools. Now we gotta put it back together again. Then 2 on this side. Okay, now let's put this in the correct place. All of that just to do that. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna get this started today and then we'll finish it on Sunday. I can't stream as long today as I'll be able to on Sunday. I do, unfortunately, work at my day job tomorrow. So we're not quite doing half today. We're doing a little under half. Okay, 2 of those. All right, where are those bricks? I don't think it means these. No, it's definitely this dark brown. Oh, there they are. Like I said, I had everything so organized. Now they are not. I just kind of gave up. I was like, it's fine. It's fine. All right. I'm hoping you guys can follow along and see what I'm doing, all right? There. Now I'm in view of that camera. A little bit better lighting for this particular piece. I did put up a sub discount thingy. Every streamer has so many for the rest of January, and then they reset. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this up. I think it only works on 5 bombs, if I remember correctly. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some of these black pins in here. And now we're going to start establishing a surface. Like so. This is gonna be, I think, like the base of the stand. If I remember from the front correctly. anybody is just joining in, we're building this set right up here. Hello, Chris. How are you? Thanks for the lurk. Hope you're having a good new year. All right. 9 of those and 2 of these. And 9 of these. 9 is the magic number right now. This is probably going to be the step I need to break out my tweezers for. Okay. So we're gonna build some towers, it looks like. So yeah, our schedule for the rest, or my schedule for the rest of the year, just in brief, particularly noting trips that Suntroa and I will be going on, so I will not be streaming. The end of this month, we're going to Gainesville, Florida, and to Orlando. There's a medieval fair going on in Gainesville that I used to go to all the time when I went to college there, and I haven't really been able to go to it since graduating, and it coincided with the trip we were already planning to Orlando, and I was like, hey, I want to go to that. And in Orlando at Epcot is the Festival of the Arts, which we try to go to every year. It's our favorite festival they put on. Has a lot of art that you can see, and it's just a fun, colorful festival. And then in September, this one is more on the tentative end, but it does look like it is going to happen. Suntroa and I will be going to Dragon Con in Atlanta for 1 day. Usually when we're able to go to Dragon Con, we go for the whole 5-day weekend. But that's not possible this year. So we're just going to go for 1 day. But we really wanted to go. It's the 40th anniversary of Dragon Con, so... So Dragon Con is a sci-fi fantasy convention. It has a lot of cosplay, and famous folks go to it. We like to mainly go just to people watch and to dress up ourselves. But yeah, it is a sci-fi fantasy convention. Think like a Comic-Con, but much bigger. It takes up the entire downtown area of Atlanta, which is huge. It's over like 5 big hotels. And it's not just like a convention center, it's like sprawling through the entire downtown area. So it's less of a convention and more of an experience. Santro and I used to go every other year, but then money got weird, like, you know, money got tighter, and it's always hard. The tickets themselves, if you buy them early, are about 100 per person, which isn't too bad for a full 5-day weekend. But the rooms are the challenge. And we unfortunately don't know anyone in the area. So we always have to book a room, which is just getting a room, like finding one, is challenging. And when you do find one, they're often like very inflated prices for that weekend. So we just haven't been able to afford to go for a full weekend. Like, normally if we go, we would find someone to go with us and we would split it, but we just haven't had anyone that would want to go with us and split it. And also just like other things have been going on, like just other scheduling problems, which is actually what was happening this year. We were originally planning on going this year, and then we changed our mind because Santroa's brother told us that he's getting married at the end of September in Spokane, Washington, which, if you know anything about the geography of the US, I am in Florida. Washington State is the diagonal, like, opposite. Like, here's Florida, here's the whole US, and Washington State's up here. So it's a bit of a, we can't drive. Flying is our only option, and the flights are outrageously expensive right now. Oh, excuse me. So we were like, oh, we're not gonna be able to go to Dragon Con and also go to the wedding. And then this week, like literally probably 2 or 3 days ago, I realized that this is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Con, and I felt really bad about not going because we have friends that go, and they probably are going to do something, some event for, you know, being a bigger anniversary. And I was like, well, we could go for like one day. We can't afford to go for the whole weekend because as time passes, the ticket prices get higher. And at this point, the tickets are $150 a person, which I knew we wouldn't be able to just pay for a room for the whole weekend anyway. So I was like, well, we're just going to go for Friday. And then on Saturday, they have a parade in the morning. So we're going to go to the parade. And because anyone can see the parade, you don't have to have a ticket to see the parade. It's open to everyone. So that is how we've decided we're going to make it work. So if anyone is in the States and wants to go to Dragon Con, you have a chance to meet me in person. I have yet to decide how I'm going to handle being a VTuber with in-person meetups. I know some VTubers are all like they wear a mask. I've tried to block out my face so far just because I haven't decided how I'm going to make it work. But I might I might just not care if anyone's doing like an in-person meetup. Like if I ever do make it to TwitchCon, I might just not care. Because it's not like it's impossible to find out what my face looks like. Like, I'm not going to intentionally dox what I look like, but I don't think I'm gonna be quite as careful as some other VTubers, which I understand why some VTubers don't want their face seen. If you look really hard, you can already find what my face looks like. I'm pretty sure it's on my profile if you know where to look. Like if you look at a certain place, you will find my face. Yeah, it's still on there. So I'm not too. I am mostly a VTuber because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to get all like prettied up for stream every time I stream. Sorry, guys. I put my contacts in for you. So, you know, you're special because of that. Okay, where does this piece go? Oh, I see. Okay, so that goes here. Yeah, I just don't want to have to get my space all fancied. I don't have a lot of space that I'm working with where I stream from, so like I said, I put my contacts in because, and that's mostly because it hurts to wear my headphones with my glasses. Okay, so we're building our foundation here for our stand. Not that piece. One year, I would like to go to TwitchCon, mostly just because the FOMO is real whenever people are talking about it. Oh, not that piece. I keep trying to put the wrong piece on here. Hold on. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Once things turned a very particular way. This one, it wants to face this way. Quit swapping things around. That seems unnecessarily confusing. Okay. There's our base so far. All right, and now we're breaking into these tan bricks to make the center parts. And the moment of truth, I'm assuming, is going to be discovered shortly if I lost any pieces in my epic elbow fail. All right, 10 of those and 30 of these. Well, so far so good. And 10 of these. Okay. So all the stripy ends. So these have two different stripes. They have vertical or horizontal. And we're focusing on the vertical. So we're gonna make that 10 times. Well, I like that they didn't make each one of these columns, like, different, but, like, obtusely different. Like, oh, one of them has 2 single pieces on the bottom instead of 1 solid piece. Like, I'll see some that, like, make this 2 piece. Sometimes they'll do it as, like, 1 piece, just to, like, increase the count. Like, you'll have 2 1 pieces. So I appreciate that they didn't do that. As tedious as it is to build the same part 10 times, I would rather do that. I do have a puzzle going in the background. I don't think I mentioned that a second ago. Well, I mentioned it. It's been a little bit though. I promise I know how to talk. I'm not a pro or anything. Even if Dan is saying I have fancy bots and stuff. I was in Dan's stream yesterday, I think, and he was saying I have all sorts of fancy bots. I just figure stuff out. I'm just over here hitting buttons. Hitting buttons and hoping they work. They are fancy. All right. So now we put these over here. So like that. That's what the outside of our stand is going to look like once we get done. Get in there. There we go. Now it looks like we have 2 more sides to build here. But these are slightly different. All right, so far no missing pieces. I might have successfully found everything. All right, I do have an ad starting soon, just as a heads up. Oh. Oh, seems like I had another bit drop. I'm sorry. I cannot control it. It is the internet. There's our base so far. All right, so I'm gonna consolidate pieces here a little bit. All right, I am going to go ahead and let those ads roll and get that out of the way. And I'll put the puzzle up on stream while we do that. I do run 3 minutes of ads every hour. So we have no pre-roll ads. And there we go. And to get them all out of the way at once, it's a good chance for a stretch break, a hydrate break, an unshrimping break. So we're going to run at that 3-minute ad break, and I will be back. I'm probably going to mute my microphone briefly for those of you who are subbed, and that way I could just stand up and stretch my legs briefly. But we will be back in 3 minutes and continue building our takoyaki stand. See you in 3 minutes. There it is. Okay. Like I said, I am going to mute my microphone briefly just so I could stand up and stretch my legs. I am back. Like I said, brief leg stretch. I'm gonna look at the puzzle here for just a minute. And if we don't finish this puzzle today, I will leave this up for Sunday's stream. So I'm not going to work on it a whole bunch. I'm just going to try and get some of these pieces separated out. Once again, this is a Takoyaki Stand, which is a Japanese, I've heard it described as a octopus in a dough ball or in a bun. Heads are over. Just for you, it still says there are a whole minute left. Anybody have any crazy ads they got? I know I sometimes get crazy ads. And I'm always just like, what? Why was that ad at me? Oh, that all fit together. Okay. No. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Now it says they're done. All right, I'm just going to separate out these edge pieces real quick. Just so if somebody does pop in here, it'll be a little bit easier for them. I'm going to try to not get sucked into the puzzle. Will not get sucked into the puzzle. I will not get sucked into the puzzle. Will not get sucked into the puzzle. Something about a secret McDonald's menu, but nothing special. Hello, Corteth. Welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I will get that in just a moment. Just gonna separate out these pieces real quick for anybody who wants to join in on the puzzle. Although, now that I have Corteth here, I probably don't need to do that. Because Corteth is going to knock this puzzle out. I have a feeling. Alright, I'm gonna have a hydrate from my Tavern and Glade cup. From my merch store. I need to make that like a New Year's resolution to add more to my merch shop. I have not touched it really since I got it set up. I don't even think I have all of my emotes in there. Like, I try to at least have a coaster of all of my emotes. I think I am missing several at this point. I had grand plans for my shop, and I have been failing at it so far. All right, so looks like we're gonna make kind of part of the awning here. No, you know what? I bet this is going to be one of like the handles that go on the side of the cart there. You can see it up there. All right. Start with that. And these go on either end. And then set that down. It has this like little 1-to-1 scale in the instructions book. All right, so that's one of those, and now I need to make that again. And then that connects like, whoa, it spins. Noted. All right. So there's our handle. All right. 2 of those. 1 of those. Do. All right. Oh boy, this looks complicated. Okay. I have to kind of put it together as I go to make sure it all stays connected. And then that goes there. There we go. All right. Line up. Play nice. All right, and then on the back side, on this piece. And on this side. There. Alright. So I'm not sure what this piece is going to be, but okay, so we're attaching this. There. Oh! Alright, this is gonna be a tricky spot because things are attaching where there's not really enough stuff to force. Okay. Ooh. Trying to not break the other side as I get this put on there. Okay, there we go. So it's like a part that like folds out on the stand, you could imagine. So now we're making another big plate. Looks like it's going to be the rest of these black pieces, yes. Okay. So I think this is like the grill I'm making right now. Like a flat top type grill. Staring right at the piece and I couldn't see it. All right. So there we have that. And 2 of those. This might be the last step in this bag. Just looking at how many... Well, yeah, there might be one more step after this. Just looking at what pieces I have left. And one of those. Okay. So we're going to angle it like that. That goes there. One step beyond. Right, so we've made like a little partition sort of deal. So I wonder if this is going to be like where food is displayed, maybe? Or the countertop? Can't quite tell on the cover image. There we go. always a lot of pieces left over. But I don't have another step. Unless I skipped, well, let me make sure the pages didn't stick. No. Pages did not stick. That is just what's left over. Okay. Set that tray aside. Try to not dump this one. Get the parts I need from the other bag. Again, why couldn't I have just had it all in one bag? Like, you've only kind of separated stuff. All right. This is shaping up to be a really cute build, though. Because it's the mini bricks, it's not very big. I mean, not very big. So, I think we're making the sort of the other side of the, like, the fold-out tray for this. Oh, for this side. Yeah, the fold-out for this side. Now we're making the fold-out for that side. Kinda? Maybe? Or we're just making more of the grill surface? All right. So putting that aside. Lots of... All right, put that aside and do something else. All right, and then that goes there. And then bring this back. That's an odd bit of build. And then I'm just setting it aside. Question mark? And I'm coming back to... No. This piece. Alright, why could I have not just built this all together? That was a very strange way they... That was weird. Okay, and then... that goes... here. There we go. So there's our grill surface, I think. Very strange building instructions. All right, now we're going to pull some of these gray pieces. Possibly all of them. No, not all of them. Sure there is a method to their madness. I don't know. That didn't make any sense to me. Oh, we have our first printed tile going on. Looks like a timer. If it would focus on the right thing. Nope, that is the wrong thing. No, I didn't. What are you doing? Focus. There we go. We got a little timer here. Now these are supposed to be like the takoyaki balls in progress. Except they kind of are like little, I'll say pancakes with like a octopus mixture inside, if I understand correctly. If anybody knows anything about Japanese foodstuffs and wants to correct me on that, please feel free. Got our first sticker coming up too. Because of course this set came with stickers. Yeah, like I think it's like an octopus in like a pancake ball. If I am remembering correctly. Also, everybody should go follow Cortez. They started streaming again. Barely understood the tragedy that is English food. There. There. Okay. So, use this. And so the sticker we're gonna put on is like a grill and temperature. And that was awful stickering. Let's try that again. Doesn't help that they made the sticker just slightly too big. There we go. Yeah, so this is going to be our grill, looks like. And I will use my tweezers for this part. I wish I had, there's like these Lego pliers you could get. Because these tweezers are not very good. Let me try these tweezers. Oh yeah, these tweezers are much better. Those are like very flimsy. All right, that piece just launched itself. So, I'll have to find that one later. Let's try... The pieces are too snug. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up some pictures of takoyaki. So I can show you guys, because it's gonna drive me crazy. So here is how they're made. So that's kind of what this grill is emulating, sort of like this, and it's a little piece of octopus in like a dough ball. Usually with some kind of sauce on top. And this is what they look like when they're at a stand. So this is kind of what we're building. You can see all the little takoyaki in the background there. This looks almost exactly like the one we're building. Okay. So either I hope I have an extra or I'm gonna have to go find that piece. But we're missing one. I think I have an extra one. So I'm just gonna assume that this one's extra. Nope. Get back on there. And then these are the empty holes where there aren't any currently being cooked. All right, so now this attaches. Here? Yes. Like that. So you can see the different little grill heat attach thermostats. That's the word I'm looking for, thermostat. Okay, now we're gonna start with some fun detail work. All right, it does not say exactly what I need, but we're gonna be working with all these cute little utensils. So I've got a chopper, a fork, and a spoon. And then a fish. And then I'm guessing this is going to end up, like, emulate like a condiment bottle, like mustard. All right, so we've got a fish, what I'm assuming on the grill over here. Or no, it's a chopping block. I see. Because we're gonna put the chopper. So it's like a cutting board with a fish and the chopper. That is cute. Okay, I need to put a sticker on this one. I'm going to take it off to do so, because that would be a lot easier. So there's a plate of food. Got some lobster claws. And some sort of fish roll. And then the spoon and fork go out here on the service counter. So that's looking cute so far. All right, looks like we are about to attach everything. So this should be a fun step. Drum roll, please. Not quite drum roll time yet, because there's still a little bit more building. But it is in this step we will be attaching. So we got another plate here. This one I see an egg. And some slices of some sort of meat and some more fish rolls. All right. Let's build this piece first so that things don't get lost. Like that. Where'd you go, piece? Hold, please. How do they disappear? Okay. I might need a flashlight. It's like it hits the ground and just goes poof. Not even a very small piece. Hi, Azar. I'm sorry. Did I disturb you? Okay. Well, I truly have no idea where this piece has gone. Oh, there it is. I found it. I also found that unfinished takoyaki. It was under my wheel, so it got a little wheeled on, but it didn't break, so I'll call that a win. Are you dropping windows? I see. I think this is supposed to be a bowl, maybe of ramen. That would make sense with the egg in there. Did you prefer Linux? I have never used Linux, so it seems far beyond my wheelhouse. All right. Now, drum roll. All right, well, that part went on all right. Now the big piece. This is going to be the tricky part because everything has to line up. Just so. Come on. Alright, you are not snapped all the way down there. Come on. Alright. There we go. That's the base. So these would be the serving counters. Here would be where the chef stands. We have some in progress takoyaki, sauce. Got a plate in progress, and somebody's eating a bowl of ramen over there. So now we're going to start doing some cleanup along the outside. Thank you for the drum roll, but we were successful. Nothing popped off, nothing exploded. I'll count that as a win. Need 11 of these guys. 10 and 11. 11 of these guys. Okay. Flip it upside down. I like when that's the first instruction I get. Yeah, I feel like this step would have been done better before I put the top on. Because one, this would have helped hold these pieces together while I put the top on. And two, I wouldn't have to try and get up underneath this lip. Which is a little tricky without knocking everything off on top. Also kind of vague on where things are going. Like which size pieces are going where. Oh. Ooh. Also, I don't have a whole lot to press on to get force in there to attach them. See, like that is the wrong piece. Oh, I see what I did. This step is a little chaotic because it's just kind of like, do it. I'll show you what I'm looking at. It just kind of shows where everything goes in the end. And it's very easy to lose track of where I am. Especially since I'm working upside down. Yeah, I would have much preferred to do this step before putting the top on. Woo. Get back here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's right. All right. I accomplished it. It's a pain, but I did it. Four of those. And four of these rods. These go on here. Ooh, come back here. All right. Attach these first. Again, this would have been much easier before I put the top on. Alright, so those are like little, look like little places where the top would stay on there. Alright, so now where are these shiny metal pieces going? go. Will you lay flat? There you go. All right, what's next? Probably the other side. What do you know? Five of those. 4 of those. So it's not being put together in the same way. Okay. Now this one has a corner at the top. Come on, snap on there. There we go. Don't be difficult. This side is proving a little bit tougher to get on there. There we go. Thanks for joining in, Dan. I will see you next time. And once again, thanks for this set. Don't break. None of that. Oh, hi, Azar. Oh, grabbed one too many of those. All right, and the rest go under here. Woo! Okay, no, I did not grab one too many. One goes under here. I see, I see. Let us say, I thought I counted them out correctly. All right. Now we have all of that base lining put on, and now we're gonna do some more of the silver bars. Same as we did on the other side, looks like. All right. And now we're going to take these flexible ones. Oh, and it wants me to cut them. Oh boy. Okay. Gives me like a marking on the page as well as a measurement. So I'm going to measure on this one and see if the marking on the page is correct. Okay, it is. So now I can just go on. I didn't realize I was going to need scissors for this arts and craft project. Well, I guess I should say I didn't realize this was going to be an arts and crafts project. All right. Hopefully that's the right size, because it's done. All right. So I do have ads about to come up. I'm going to go ahead and roll those ads before I do this step. And then we have some decorating steps to do. So I will be back in 3 minutes. Actually, I think Suntroa just got off work, and I need to get Azar fed. Okay, yeah, perfect timing. He should be home any second. So I am actually going to go ahead and take a break during this ad. I'm going to put up the puzzle for you guys. It should not be a long break. I don't know, 5-10 minutes, however long it takes to get Azar to eat. It's gonna pop up with Wander, but I'm just gonna have the puzzle up for now. All right, I will be back shortly. The ad break will run. Feel free to work on the puzzle. If you want to do the pixel maze, feel free to type Wander. It'll be on in the background. I will see you guys in a little bit after Azar eats. Thank you for your patience. Enjoy. I am back. Hello. Thank you for your patience. All right. So we are going to keep on building. Azar has eaten his food. Okay, so now we're going to use these. I gotta try and guesstimate. What it wants me to do here. Okay. Nope. I feel like there was definitely a different way they could have accomplished this same aesthetic. And it not have been this much of a pain in the butt. Because I have to make it go around corners. But it's not that flexible. Okay, so there's one end done. I have no idea if that'll stay. We'll find out. Ooh. Just like constantly popping out. Okay. Hopefully that stays. Did I unmute my microphone? I did. Hey, I'm a pro. I swapped back to the correct scene and I unmuted my microphone. I feel like I deserve a cookie or something. All right, consolidating that. Okay. So now we're gonna need some, so most of these parts are for the other steps, but we're gonna need some of these decor pieces up here. Ooh, treat myself. Bit of marshmallow. I really need to get some more new ones of these. My marshmallows have been open just a little bit too long. Oh, we're just gonna have stuff sit in there? Oh, I hate when they do that. All right. Oh, other bowl goes there. Got a little cup. And now we're gonna need a frying pan. And a tea kettle. And we have some printed pieces. We have some sushimi. And some sushi rolls. And we have some completed takoyaki. The sauce on top. And some beverages. So first step is we're gonna make our little sushi plate. We have our 4 sushi rolls and our 2 lines of sashimi. There's our sushi plate. I can talk. And that goes right. And our 2 beverages go right here. And our takoyaki balls go on these 2 plates over here. And the kettle goes near the cup. That makes sense. And there's going to be a sticker of something cooking in here. In the skillet. It's going to be, looks like sort of a egg dish. And that is going to go on our little burner here. Oh. So that is all decorated. And I think that actually brings us to the end of the bags I was going to work on today. Once again, I still have a bunch left over. Like, there's a lot of extra pieces. All right. All right. On that note, I'm going to start to wrap up here. Clean up my mess. So yeah, so we've got the base structure, and then on Sunday we're going to build the top part and put on some more. We still have a bunch of stickers. Look at all these stickers. There's still a lot to go. Suntroa, right in there at the nick of time. You know what time it is. Pick your sub potion ingredient, and we will get that put into our cauldron. Number 9. That is the blue snowflakes. It is a variety of colors. We have white, dark blue, and light blue. I dropped another potion, but I found it. All is good. We're not losing potion ingredients today. All right. So snow is going in the potion bottle. There you go. We are now up to 6 potion ingredients. As soon as we hit 10, we'll hold a sticker giveaway. Also, you all should be following Suntroa. I'm trying to get him to stream again. It's been a pretty hectic past few months, so he hasn't been able to stream lately, but he has several commissions right now, so streaming is the best way for him to get those done swiftly. So there we go. There is our sub potion. We are at 6 ingredients. 4 more and we will hold a giveaway. But yeah, so here's what we accomplished today for those that didn't see it earlier. How is that puzzle doing? If you guys don't finish the puzzle, I will keep that one for next week, or for a next stream on Sunday. Not Saturday. Sunday. And if you do finish that one, of course, I'll have another one. But we're going to go ahead, find someone to raid. So give me just a moment here. Please hang out. Hanging out through the raid really helps my channel, and it also helps someone else. Whoever I pick to go and say hello to. Yep. I know we have raided Science multiple times in the past, but we're going to raid Science again. Because they are still trying to support their family on content creator budgets, so we're gonna go help them out and say hello. They are playing Pokemon Legends. This is first playthrough day 2, and Balint talks about the science of Pokemon as he goes, so it's kind of fun. Copy those raid messages. Top one if you are a subscriber, bottom one if you are not. And we are going to go say hello to Balint. As always, thank you all so much for joining me here in the tavern. I will be back on Sunday where we will finish this cute little build. And yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and hopefully I will see you on Sunday. Bye, friends!